A well-designed life is a life that is generative. It is constantly creative, productive, changing, evolving, and there is always possibility of surprise. Hello, I am Skylar Coombs, a career coach in the Career Services Department. We are so excited to discuss with you the opportunities and adventures you have ahead of you on your career journey. Today, you do not need to feel pressure about declaring your major, making career decisions, or committing to a plan. We want you to be open to reflect on what you like, what you think you do well, and as we learn from each other today, we will help provide you with the tools you need to succeed. To begin, we will be starting with an activity. Most of you are familiar with the game Would You Rather? In this activity, there are no right or wrong answers. We want you to choose what makes the most sense to you. Go with your gut feelings. To begin, you will see two pictures. If you choose the first picture, move to the right side of the room, if you are facing the front of the classroom. If you choose the second picture, move to the left side of the room if you are facing the front of the classroom. For each set of pictures, you will continue to move to one side of the room or the other. Let's begin. Everyone stand up. Which represents you as a person? The oak tree, strong, solid, and useful. Or the willow tree, free, creative, with the ability to go with the flow. Move to the right side of the room if you are more like an oak tree, or to the left side of the room if you are more like a willow tree. Which represents you as a person? Do you feel you are more like a shopping bag, flimsy, have the ability to switch things out easily, think creatively? You can use the bag for anything. Or are you like a briefcase, structured, organized? Everything has its place. Move to the right if you are a shopping bag, or the left if you are a briefcase. Which represents you as a person? Are you more like a race car, fast, adventurous, and have a do-it-now attitude? Or do you feel like a fixer-upper? You enjoy doing things hands-on, making things better, using skills to create or repurpose. If you feel like you are a race car, move to the right of the room. If you feel like a fixer-upper, move to the left. Which represents you as a person? Do you enjoy the role of teacher, having the ability to help others and share knowledge? Or do you enjoy the role of student, being a learner and exploring ideas? If you are a teacher, move to the right of the room. If you are a student, move to the left of the room. Which represents you as a person? Do you relate to the surfer? Someone who likes the outdoors. You are casual, fun, social. Or do you like to surf the internet? You are tech-driven, gain knowledge from a computer, and perhaps are not as social. If you relate to the surfer, move to the right of the room. If you relate to surfing the internet, move to the left of the room. Which represents you as a person? Do you enjoy being part of a team, being part of a bigger group, helping others? You enjoy teamwork and cooperation? Or do you enjoy being more on your own, working as an individual, someone who enjoys being competitive and would like recognition for what you do? If you like working in a team, move to the right of the room. If you like to do things on your own, move to the left. Which represents you as a person? Are you motivated by experiences? Being carefree? For example, you don't need things to be happy. You are willing to sacrifice to be able to do something you like. Or are you motivated by wealth? Someone who loves money, and if you had to choose, would rather have money than friends. If experiences motivate you, move to the right. If money motivates you, move to the left of the room. Thank you for participating. Please return to your seats. Now, let's discuss what you've learned. One of these pictures was not better than the other. Both are good, they're just different. What do these decisions tell you about yourself? What do these decisions tell you about how you approach school and work? What are your values? What did you learn about yourself? Take a moment and consider what you learned about yourself from this activity. Keep your reflections in mind as we continue our discussion. As you can see, we are all different. We have different motivations, ideas, and experiences that make us unique. We want you to think about your career and your future like a designer. A designer imagines things that don't yet exist. A designer builds them, and then the world changes. You are a designer for your life and your career. Today, we are going to discuss some ideas students have about their world and their career that we need to change in order to help you move forward. Sometimes we have ideas that might be holding us back when we think about our future or our career. Today, we will walk you through some of these thoughts and help you reframe them in a way that will be helpful as you look forward to your future. Let's start with this one. Who has ever been asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Instead of worrying about the pressure of what you want to be, think about who or what you want to grow into next. Has anyone ever asked you about what your passion is? Although some people do have a passion that they are excited to bring into their careers, the reality is that most people have multiple passions. You don't have to be stuck in one area. You can have multiple things that you are excited about and bring you joy. Have you ever felt pressured that you should know where you are going by now? The reality is that you cannot know where you are going until you know who you are. How many of you believe that your degree determines your career? The reality is that 75% of all college graduates don't end up working in a career related to their major. I need to figure out my life now. Instead, think like a designer. There are many lives within you. You need to focus on moving forward. Now that we know how to think like a designer, which includes being curious, trying new things, knowing it's a process, and knowing that we need to ask for help, we can begin on our career journey. There are 4 steps to your journey: imagine, investigate, interact, and implement. Let's begin by thinking about possible careers that you might be interested in, know something about, or would like to learn more about, and we will follow these 4 steps. Instructors, if you will please hand out the career journey handouts, as well as students, if you could find a pen or pencil, we will begin by mapping out your journey. Now let's begin. Looking at your handout, find the career number 1 or main job choice box. What is a job you have thought about? Again, no pressure. We are just brainstorming ideas. Put a job you have thought about or sounds interesting to you in the box that says title under career number 1. What happens if you can't do job number 1? For example, what if you want to be a pilot and you can't pass the physical exam? Or what would happen if the job or career you want is replaced by technology or a machine? What would you do? Consider career number 2. Write in a title of a job in job number 1 is no longer an option. Now, let's think way outside the box. If money or image doesn't matter, what would be career number 3? Think rock star, influencer, aerospace engineer. What is a dream career to you? Write it in the title of career number 3. Now what? You have 3 options of possible career choices, but how do you know if those careers really interest you? We encourage you to imagine, investigate, interact, and implement. You will now fill out the boxes beneath each career. For example, if my career number 1 was to become a nurse, what do I need to do to imagine that I can be a nurse? What steps would help me in this process? For example, what do I like to do? What am I good at? If I wanted to become a nurse, I would think about how I enjoy helping others. I might consider how I enjoy learning about medical procedures. Or maybe I did well in my high school science classes. Perhaps I am familiar with or have experience with hospitals, medical clinics, or know someone who is in the medical field. If I can start to imagine being a nurse, it will start me on my journey. Write a few ideas down on how you think you can imagine your career number 1. Next, how would you investigate being a nurse? For example, what does it take to become a nurse? Do I need a bachelor's degree? Do I need certain skills or certifications, like becoming a CNA or completing CPR certification? Find out what you need for your career path by investigating. Write a few ideas down. Next, let's interact. You need to find out what it is really like to be a nurse. Do you know someone who's a nurse? Ask them about their career. What about a job shadow or an informational interview? How about volunteering at a nursing center or a hospital? How can you find information about your career options by interacting with professionals and finding opportunities within the industry? Write a few ideas down on how you could interact with your chosen career. Last, implement. What have you learned from your previous steps? How can you move forward with your career choice? What do you need to do on your career path? Write a few thoughts down in the last box. If you need help, there are ideas for each stage on your journey on the back of this page. Instructors. We encourage you to have your students complete the entire career journey. Please stop the video and work on completing the 4 steps for each career choice. Please return to the presentation when you are ready. You will need to leave 10 minutes at the end of class to complete the presentation. Thank you for working on your career journey. If you did not complete it today, you can work on it at a later date, but we hope it gave you some ideas about moving forward. Now that you have a plan, what else can you do to explore careers while at Utah Tech? Career Services is a great resource to help you from your freshman to your senior year. We offer many services to help you explore majors and careers, including major and career explorations, resume and cover letters, internship and grad school search applications, mock interviews, potential job searches, and networking opportunities. One service we encourage all new students to participate in is our Career Exploration Extended Appointment. This 90-minute appointment helps you discover your strengths, skills, and interests, as well as create a plan to move you forward with action steps to direct your path. It's a great starting place. We would love to help you from college student to career professional. Make an appointment today through Navigate or drop by our office to schedule an appointment. We are located on the 5th floor of the Holland in room 523. Our team has career coaches and mentors available to help you on your journey. You can meet with us as often as you would like and as many times as you need. Follow us on social media for all things career. Thank you for joining us today.